What's up, Rivet Wars fans? This is Lieutenant Nathaniel Flynn of the Landship Scorpios, and today we're back with another Rivet Wars video. This one is on the new Ruska troops that have recently come out. We're continuing that series with the Ruska Hussar. That's right, today we're continuing with the Ruska Hussar, which is a fantastic cavalry unit. I think it'll be a staple of the Ruska faction. It looks fantastic with his little armored horse there. It looks more like a traditional Ruska soldier. They are fantastic. Let's get right into the stats. The Ruska Hussar only has a deployment cost of 1 deployment point. This makes them extremely cheap, especially for a base unit cavalry, and it's going to mean that you can get a lot of these guys onto the board rather cheaply. They're also only an armor type 1. This makes them a very vulnerable cavalry type, and will make them vulnerable against Blight Schlitten as well as allied riflemen. The Hussars have a movement speed of 2, which will mean that they can get around pretty quickly on the battlefield. Unfortunately, with that armor type 1, they only have a health of 1. This will make them extremely vulnerable to other units that are better at taking out the armor type 1. Now, as far as attacks go, the Hussar only has a land range of 1. It means you gotta get up close and personal. They only get 1 attack, but that attack is a chain attack. They get 1 dice against armor type 1 and 1 dice against armor type 2. What this means is, as you know with the chain attacks, is that they can attack in a grid, for instance this strategic objective, and as long as they get a hit, they can continue to attack and chain their way through the grid. So it is possible to get through the entire grid. With 1 dice against armor type 2 as well, they're also going to be able to hold their own against some of the larger units that might get on the field, like the Blight Monowheel or the Allied Rocket Cycle. Now let's talk quickly about their specials. So on their own, their base special is a Rapid Assault 1. This will of course allow them to get an extra movement in their attack phase. So they get that 1 movement and then they're able to attack. That will help immensely with them closing that distance, especially with them only having 1 land range. But they also have a new special with this expansion called Legion. As we talked about in the Kozak video, the Legion ability means that the more of the same type of unit that you have in the grid, the more abilities that they have. In this case, Legion gives an additional +1 to their Rapid Assault, giving them Rapid Assault 2. This, of course, will mean that with 2 cavalry units in the same grid, you'll be able to close that distance much better with a lot of units that are going to give you a really hard time. And then both of them are going to be able to attack after that movement, which will greatly help them out. Now, as we discussed in the Kozak video, which I've heard a lot of people kind of have second doubts about, I am interpreting the wording of Legion to be the same type of unit as being the same class of unit. So in my videos, until it's specified otherwise, I'm interpreting Legion as being activated by other cavalry units. So other Hussars on the field, as well as the Ruska Lancers and the hero unit Corporal Ursus. A lot of people are saying that if they meant that it was the same class of unit, it would have said same class. When they say same type, they mean you need to have other Hussars or other Cossacks to activate those abilities. And that's fine as soon as we have that clarified by Rivet Wars or Super Robot Punch. But for now, that's kind of how I'm interpreting it. It will help these units be more versatile, and I think it will help the Ruska units give them a little edge that I feel they kind of need. And with that, that's all there is for this Hussar video. As you know, the Hussars are based off of the real-life Russian Hussar units, just like in Battlefield 1 that I have some videos on. They basically act very similarly. They have the nice big javelins, but there isn't much more to it. They're a very basic unit. They're a very good cavalry unit that's cheap to get on the field and can move quickly around the field. But otherwise, there's not much more to talk about. We pretty much covered it all. What do you think about the new Hussar unit? What do you think about the new ability Legion? Keep the discussion going in the comment section below or on the subreddit and Facebook pages. If you like this video, please do check out my other Rivet Wars videos, as well as my other videos about the new Ruska units. We're almost done with this series, we don't have much left, but who would you like to see in another upcoming video? If you do like this, please do subscribe to this channel and like us on facebook.com/landship, and do give love to Rivet Wars on their social media. And with that, there's not much else to talk about. If you haven't seen the other videos, go check out my other videos. If Rivet Wars isn't your thing, I do have other steampunk videos, like steampunk events, as well as World Hatchery 101. And with that, I thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.